हेलो फ्रेंड्स, गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू। कैसे हैं आप लोग? आई होप आप सब लोग बढ़िया रहेंगे। आज हम लोग डिस्कस करने वाले एक ऐसा केस, मेरा प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपीरियंस जीएसटी डिपार्टमेंट के साथ में इन प्रोसीडिंग ऑफ सेक्शन 73 प्लस 77 74। सो एज यू माइट बी अवेयर, और अगर आप अवेयर नहीं हो तो आपको बता देता हूँ 73 और 74 क्या है। सेक्शन 73 और 74 जीएसटी में है। अगर कोई भी पर्सन आईटीसी अवेल करता है रॉन्गफुली, या फिर कोई एररनेस रिफंड आ जाता है, या फिर कोई पर्सन आईटीसी रिवर्स करना रिवर्स नहीं कर पाता है, सो इट इज लाइक की क्लेमिंग ऑफ आईटीसी विदाउट फ्रॉड और विथ फ्रॉड। सो अगर विदाउट फ्रॉड है सेक्शन 73 में आता है, अगर विथ फ्रॉड है 74 में आता है। तो ये हो गया एक छोटा सा आपको ब्रीफ सब बैकग्राउंड दे दिया मैंने। अब मैं आपको बोलता हूँ मेरा क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा जीएसटी डिपार्टमेंट के साथ में। रिसेंटली फॉर वन ऑफ आवर क्लाइंट वी गॉट अ नोटिस एंड असिस्टेंट ऑर्डर पास हुआ। द केस इज रनिंग फ्रॉम आई थिंक 25 मार्च 2025 से रन है। केस का जो रेस्पेक्टिव ईयर है वो है 21 22 एंड 22 23। अब उस केस में क्या हुआ, क्लाइंट ने जो भी अपने इनवॉइस, नहीं, केस का ईयर एक 22 23 और एक 23 24 है। जो इनवॉइस जहां से परचेज किया था गुड्स, वहां से उसके पास इनवॉइस भी है, उसने पार्टी को पेमेंट भी किया है, ईवे बिल भी है, एलआर भी है, सब कुछ है। मार्च 2025 में जैसे ही नोटिस आया, डीआरसी 01A इंटीमेशन फर्स्ट, देन डीआरसी 01। तो जब नोटिस इंटीमेशन आया था फर्स्ट टाइम, उसी टाइम विद इन लाइक ड्यू डेट के अंदर ही हमने डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट कर दिए थ्रू पोर्टल प्लस फिजिकल विजिट। सेकेंड थिंग, उसके बाद में उन्होंने डीआरसी 01 रेज किया। लाइक वन इज अ सो कॉज नोटिस इंटीमेशन, देन सो कॉज नोटिस। सो सो कॉज नोटिस का भी सेम रिप्लाई दिया along with all documents with the covering letter what we submitted। हमारे पास सब कुछ सबमिटेड है, लाइक इवन वी हैव दिस हार्ड कॉपी ऑफ एक्नॉलेजमेंट बाय डिपार्टमेंट इटसेल्फ। उसके बाद में अगेन एक पर्सनल हियरिंग का मेल आया था और ऑप्शन दिया गया, वो भी हमने अटेंड किया। वो भी हमने क्या किया, क्लाइंट के साथ में जाके हैड सबमिटेड द इनवॉइसेज, एलआर कॉपी, इवन द मेजरमेंट स्लिप्स आल्सो हमने सबमिट किया। अगेन दैट इज आल्सो थ्रू ऑनलाइन एज वेल एज ऑफलाइन, एवरीथिंग इज डन। Then 2 days back, I got an assessment order from the client that this the assessment order for respective 2 years। उसमें ये लिखा गया है ना, मैं आपको अभी शो करूंगा। I don't understand why the officers did not check actually what has been submitted through online, through any mail or physically। Officers अगर overburden है, request the CBIC to put some more officers in the field so that आप अपना काम सही से कर पाओ। सेकेंड थिंग, अगर ऑफिसर्स प्रॉपरली ट्रेन नहीं है तो यही होने वाला है। स्टेट ऑफिसर्स, अभी मैं क्लियरली बोलता हूँ, ऑन रिकॉर्ड आई एम सेइंग many of the state officers they are not capable of handling these proceedings। They don't even understand how to handle, they don't even understand, they simply I should not say here, but corruption in India is on boom. For a small matter, the people they are expecting more and more. The bad thing here, for one side we talk about ease of doing business, second side what is happening, even I'm telling my clear, wordings with the officer. We discussed the matter, he got convinced, he got even you know he told it's fine, we understand it's a genuine transaction and you made a purchase, because if I do not make a purchase, I will not be having the main thing. Okay, invoice I can raise a fake invoice can be obtained, EV bill can be raised fake, but main thing is where the revenue loss is there. I'll tell you the trail of the thing. One is that when purchase made, got the invoice. Second, EV bill is there. Third, LR receipt is there, lorry receipt, which prove that you have the vehicle has come to your place, you purchased the goods. Fourth thing, payment has been done after goods have been delivered. Payment of lorry receipt also has been done. So why we will pay to LR to the transport charge if we do not make any supply? Clear? Then second thing, GSTR 2B reflecting the invoice. GSTR 3B of the supplier for that respective period has been filed by the supplier. So when supplier has filed his GSTR 3B, what does it mean? Recipient has paid GST to the supplier has paid to the government. Where is the revenue loss to the government? To the GST department, there is no revenue loss. The concept is very clear. Then also those people did not understand this thing. I told them clearly, if this matter goes to appeal or to the court, definitely the person who is going to make application is going to win it. And they told me clearly, but what they are doing, simply for the sake of taking money, they pass an adverse order and tell us to go for appeal. So main thing, First is like the amount is not so big, small amount it is. Second thing, waste of resources. I, being a professional, I'll be wasting my time and my uh, energy there, which does not require to be wasted. Second, when we put appeal in GST Appeal Tribunal, it is very clear. It is like a court only. From the department end also, they will be some person will be coming. The respective officer who has passed the order, he has to also contend the same case. They have to prove that okay, no, it's not genuine case. We have to prove it's a genuine case. My main concern here, when we submit documents, when you ask a lot of documents from us, what does it mean? We do not submit only for the sake of submitting to department and you will not go through. Your team need to go through. Respective officer, if it is a CTO or assistant commissioner or superintendent, anybody, their team or themselves need to go. For that only the government is paying to you. Being a taxpayer, why we are paying tax? So that you can handle matters of the revenue law or tax matters in a proper way. But what is happening in India? Simply, we are wasting our time. If you ask me now, it is a clear cut waste of time. And it's not only for one first case that we are here. Many cases we have seen. But today, like just for this is the worst one case only. Many cases are there which are in line as well, or the order has been passed adverse. We have to go in appeal. I mean to say, why do we waste the resources if the officers need money in another way? Corruption, which is really a bad thing. I don't understand. Openly they take money. Openly means you will not even understand. They clearly ask, "This is the amount you have to pay." Like that in India, it is happening, and our money is like we think it's going in development. We think it's going in some other way, but in India, it is like that. We being young professionals, we wanted to change the matter. We really because we studied a lot. Why we studied GST matter so that we can represent our matter in a better way, but not happening. The person sitting on the powerful position, they are not letting us do our work. Even though we go with the full preparation, they will be asking us to know. Simple. If you studied, it's your problem. If you worked out something, you came with the working, with documents, with the law provisions, with something, you are not. But this officer, I'm going to tell you something. I don't understand. I felt very bad when I got this adverse because he agreed and he convinced with the matter. If money is required, tell us clearly because we know if you're not going to work out, it's simply wasting of resource and we have to waste our time in GST AT appeal. And it's only about GST I'm talking now. Income tax is a separate matter. There are also people like they openly demand pay us 50,000, pay us 1 lakh something. Why we should pay to you? If there is a tax liability or tax evasion, definitely we understand. We have to pay tax, whatever the penalty is along with that one, we have to pay to the government. But if there is no tax, nothing, no mishap, tax evasion from the part of taxpayer, why he should pay to you? He is already replying to you along with all documents, all supporting. That should be sufficient. You should be understanding the matter. And natural justice, we talk only. Like principle of natural justice in law, it is just a matter of words only. Nobody takes care in India. I have felt personally by visiting many departments. I've seen like people are not following this thing. They simply like henceforth, okay, it's just a wording. They will write in the order, leave it. And what is the meaning of opportunity of being heard? That means whatever we are saying, being a taxpayer or through a like authorized representative, what they say, the officer, the tribunal need to understand this thing. I'm seriously concerned. I'll just show you. And one more thing I'll tell you. When first time I visited, there are many high court cases, even Supreme Court cases are there, which says that in case of the buyer is genuine, the liability cannot be put on the buyer because he is not liable, Vichara. He has paid. If the supplier is doing any mishappening or he is not paying the taxes, supplier should be liable and the department should care the supplier. This is the thing mentioned by Supreme Courts, High Courts, many High Courts. So then first time when I visited, During the personal talk, he told, no, in the Karnataka there is no order like this, so we are not liable. But second time also when I went, same thing he told. Recently, in February 26, I will show you the court order as well. Karnataka High Court has passed order in case of Instacart matter that genuine buyer cannot be denied ITC. Then what is the meaning of court? Where is the respect for the court orders? It is simply you just for the sake, nobody is saying, nobody is complaining. Seriously, I'm telling you, the higher authority in the CBIC need to take action against all this. Genuine and wherever the relevant law, as per the law, things are there. If we read along with this section 16 subsection 5, all the criteria for claiming the ITC are meeting. I clearly wrote in my submission. And one more thing, I'll show you. You please bear some time with me. You will see the officer has written like what I submitted, what is our submission. Then second, he has written what is the officer found out. Both are contradictory. I'll just show you, quickly present my screen to you. Now you just see my screen here. Yes. So if you see this order, submission by RTP, it means the respective person, the professional who has submitted, no, what he has submitted. So we are writing to request unblocking the ITC, and then this is the amount, 102, a small amount. This is not a big amount. So for this, I understand this matter should not go in appeal and all. Then original tax invoice we submitted. We purchased the original tax invoice for the transaction. EV bill submitted. Payment proof, bank statement submitted for this particular person. Okay. Submitted on January 13, 25 in response to DRC 01A. Now, if we come on the conclusion by officer, the conclusion officer is saying on verification of above reply filed in the form DRC 01A, Part P by the RTP, form is observed that the taxpayer failed to furnish original tax invoice. Dear sir, we are submitting here the original tax invoices. We have shown to you, we have submitted online as well. Then only the Xerox copy of the invoices. Sir, when we scan, it will be coming in that way only. The scanned copy of the invoice will be, and from that you should be aware, it will be written here, original for the recipient, second copy will be for transporter or this like any other person, third copy will be for other person, like three copies are there. So whether it can be duplicate or triplicate. So these things, I don't know what officer has found out. Then not furnish the good movement receipt like toll receipt, freight charges, paid details, and LR copy. I don't understand why didn't they open the document? All documents, both the invoices contain lorry receipt clearly. In that vehicle number also mentioned, which is in the EV bill as well. And for freight paid, there is a vouchers has been attached in that particular. I truly don't understand this thing. Why do not officers check the documents? It happened earlier in one of my case also happened the same thing. What happened, we submitted some document to the officer. So again, the officer, it will be very surprising for you. After 2 months, when I went to them, I told them to rectify the order. Within 3 months, we can make a rectification application to the respective officer who has passed the order under section 161 of the GST. So then I made a request to him. I went there. I saw he was like, no, I did not get any document, even though it was replied through the portal. Second thing, best part, what I do, every document what I attach on the portal, I sent a mail also to the respective officer. I sent a mail, then I told him, so please open the mail ID. With this mail ID, you check it. He checked, the mail was not opened at all. This was the case of our judiciary system. I say in the judiciary means like here the tax law. So officers work in this way. Now I will show the Karnataka High Court order, which clearly indicates this is recently has been passed on 9th day of February 26. It is told in this order. It is a very big order of 71 pages. So the crux, if I see here, I'll just show you the crux. yes, I hope you can see it. ITC cannot be denied for supplier default in buyer if buyer is genuine. Karnataka High Court, and this has been passed on 9th of February 2026 in case of Instacart Services Private Limited versus the Union of India. So this, at least they should have some respect for the court cases as well, court orders as well, so that it will not waste our time and the respective department time as well. Simply wasting time is not going to make any sense in India. And for ease of doing business, definitely the department and the CBIC, the government of India, plus respect to the respective state governments, they need to take something. Some action need to be taken against these officers who really need to do work. They simply come, they simply go, does not matter. They need to work. If you are sitting on a position, you have to work. And if time taking, for example, some matters may take time. This matter started in January 25. Today it is in May 26. It is taking more than like almost 1.5 year you are taking it. So in the 1.5 year, at least go through documents what the taxpayer has submitted, then pass the order. Bluntly passing the order without seeing the document, it will be hampering the reputation of departmental officer as well. As well as if we raise this concern, if I go to the court or any somewhere where the officer has not opened the documents and simply passed the order, it is going to disrepute the tax departments at all. We understand already they are disreputed because of this all bribe, corruption cases. So majorly should not be increased. Now I request. So what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to submit not directly will go for appeal. I will be going for section 161 rectification of order. Officer need to agree. If it does not agree further, then I will be going for appeal to GST Act. That is what I'm planning for in this matter. But I request the officers and my other fellow professionals also. I request. I understand. We for completion of work we have to engage in these things, but at least young professionals we should not engage in the corruption. This thing we should try to make it as much more possible, transparent and clear, and without this all malpractices. So this is what I feel. So we should do for at least for building a great nation. And for the tax department, I humbly request the CBIC to take some action against these kind of officers. Second thing, if you feel it like the officers are not trained properly, ask engage ICAIR Institute to train the officers in a well work so that one balance can be in society for running the business age in a good manner. That's what we can do. So with this, I complete and I conclude my case here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you felt these kind of scenarios in your case also, please write to comment and let's discuss these cases. How can we handle together? Thank you so much.